55% in new patients every single week. And these results were verified by Facebook themselves. What's up, you guys? Sam Carlson here with 25th West. And I'm about to show you in the next 5 minutes how we got these amazing results and why Facebook chose to do a case study on 25th West and our client. So let's cut to the chase, okay? In about 3.5 months, we generated over 300 leads for one of our clients, Bremerton Wellness. 70% claimed an offer that we made, 55% increase in new patients, and 60% increase in Facebook generated leads compared to the average leads they get from other methods. So we're going to jump into this thing, but before we do, I want you guys to understand what led into this, what the setup was, and what the backdrop was, because every business is a little different, okay? So with this client, one thing we knew, we'd been working with him, Dr. Sunny Gill, for quite a while, and we understand how his business works, and he understands how to grow a business. In fact, he had grown his primary clinic past 7 figures. This guy is very successful. He'd helped a lot of other docs do the exact same thing, so he knew what he was doing, all right? He also knew the importance of having a diversified plan, meaning all of his eggs were not into Facebook's bucket. We're not into digital marketing, okay? So he had some tertiary things going, meaning lunch workshops, corporate screenings, things like that, events, different things like that, in addition to what we were doing for him. And at the end of the day, he had really bought into our brand response formula. If you never heard of the brand response formula, go to our Facebook page. We have an in-depth video on how that works. But he knew that we needed to deliver value first, identify our prospects, and then follow up with a congruent offer. And that's exactly what we did. So now I'm going to walk you through the exact phases that we went through. Okay. And again, keep this under 5 minutes. Okay. So phase 1. What we did, and by the way, there's a website you can go to and you can see all this information there as well. These are exact quotes from Facebook. That's why they're in quotes. Okay, so phase 1 is really all about awareness. This was a brand new clinic, 0 new patient visits every week. We were launching from scratch, okay? And so what we chose was the brand awareness objective in Facebook, okay? And Facebook puts here in the first phase of this campaign, we created video ads to inform potential new patients about the clinic. Really, so we just did a bunch of videos featuring the location, the staff, the services, the problems that we solve, a bunch of what I call watch me do videos. That was a big part of this phase 1 awareness. And really what we're trying to do is we're trying to get as much impressions as we can in that community, and then measure based on what people consume. Like if they watch 50%, 75% of any video, we can measure that, and we can do some pretty cool stuff here as we go further into the setup here. Okay, so that's phase 1, is getting video content out there and really going deep on that. Phase 2, lead gen, and again, this is a quote from Facebook. By the way, this information that I'm giving you is a direct, the data is pulled directly from Facebook attributions. This data is not pulled from the client, not from us. They have ways of pulling these results. And so this is verified by Facebook. So phase 2 was all about lead gen as the objective. Okay. So there's some pretty cool stuff that not a lot of people know about the lead gen objective. So sure, we're going for leads, in this step of the game. But the other thing we're doing is we're identifying prospects. How do we do that? Well, I'm about to share one of our little secrets. Anytime somebody even opens up a lead generation form, they now have done what we called engagement. We can build audiences off of people that have simply opened the form regardless of whether or not they claimed the offer in that form, which is pretty amazing. Okay. So you can see here, we did a lead gen form and we made folks an offer. That was phase 2. Okay. Phase 3, by this time, between our videos, by our lead gen form, we had quite a large audience built up. So then it's about going to the right people, okay, the people that had shown interest, and doing a conversion objective. Okay. So we went into Ads Manager, we built our conversion campaign, and we offered a new offer to these folks. And it worked beautifully. Obviously, if you do it in these phases, what it does is it qualifies and brings in a higher quality lead. As opposed to what most folks do, a lot of times we just get impatient. We want leads right away. And so what's very typical in promoting these types of campaigns is to just put an offer straight out to a cold audience. A cold audience is an audience that doesn't know you. They're not aware of your business. You put that offer out there and you're just going to get, just a very unqualified audience, folks coming in that can't necessarily that are taking it for the offer's sake and not because they're qualified. Okay. And there's a big distinction. There's a big difference between the two. So, at the end of the day, when you look at everything, here was the summary. Okay. And again, this is in Facebook's own words. Thanks to the new customers, which we know their patients, and the revenue generated from the triple tier campaign, the new office grew so much that Dr. Gill had to hire 4 full-time staff. The Bremerton Wellness team now serves hundreds of patients. In fact, they're doing over 300 patients a week now. And these results happen between May 6th to August 31st, 2018. So in just that small gap of time, these were the results that they measured. I will tell you, this clinic went from 0 to 250 weekly visits in about 5 months. And we're not responsible for that. We have a part to play in that. This was really a collaborative effort between us and Dr. Gill, who is an amazing doc, brilliant businessman, and really understands marketing. And the thing is, when you have a collaborative effort, and when we're both going towards the same things and we're using that brand response formula, it can do amazing things. So that is, in summary, not to get into the weeds too much, that is exactly how we marketed that campaign. And that's how we continue to bring value to that clinic. If you guys found this valuable, if you like the approach that we take here in this campaign, it's pretty easy. Go to www.25thwest.com/blueprint. Fill out the form there, submit it, and grab a time to meet with me. You can also click the button here on this campaign. And we look forward to talking to you, and we'll talk to you soon.